Hi guys, it's Chenae Carey from Chenae Carey Coaching, and today we're talking about Facebook content. So what I would like to do is give you my 5 top tips on Facebook content for your business page. So when I say business page, just to recap, I'm talking about your Facebook business page where people like the page. This is not your personal profile where you have your Facebook friends, this is your page. So when you're creating content, this particular tip, there's something buzzing around me, this particular tip collection, my 5 tips that I'm sharing with you today, is all about when you're creating content that you're scheduling in advance to make it quick and easy for you. So when you're scheduling your content, it's really important to look at the peak times, and if you're not sure how to do that, please get in touch and I can send you a little instruction video to show you how to make sure you know what you're doing with that. Let's say that you know what you're doing and you know how to schedule and you know what times to post. What I want to do is go through my 5 tips. So tip number 1 is to give value. Make sure you're giving value in the posts that you're putting out onto your Facebook business page. So if you're writing blogs, doing a video blog like I'm doing now, make sure you're sharing that onto your Facebook page. You're giving value. You're actually giving stuff that you could potentially sell, but you're just giving little bite-sized pieces of value. Something that people can go, oh, that's really, really great. Yep, I can do that. Make sure you're giving value on your page. It's really, really important. All right, so that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is kind of linked. It's to educate. So let's say you're a kinesiologist and people aren't quite sure what kinesiology is. One of the things you could do to educate people is to actually explain what kinesiology is. Another thing when it comes to education, let's say you're a nutritionist, you could actually educate people on nutrition facts. Bite-sized little pieces of information that you can pop up, 1 piece of information per post. Really easy to consume that information, quick, easy. You want people to be able to look at it, read it, yep, okay, got it, and scroll and get on with their life. If you write a really big long post, chances are people aren't going to read the whole thing. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they are really valuable, and you will get people who will read all the way to the bottom. But rather than giving away 10 tips in 1 post, why don't you create 10 different posts? So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to promote. And I say this all the time. If you don't promote your business and yourself, who will? Okay? So that's tip number 3. Make sure that some of the posts on your Facebook business page are promotional posts about what you sell, your products, your services, your offerings, whatever it is that you sell in your business. Make sure that your products, services, and offerings are part of the content mix. It's really, really important. Tip number 3 is to personalize your content. For most of you, you are your business. So it's really important that you're actually personalizing the content on your Facebook business page. And what I mean by that is making sure that there's posts about you on there. It's got nothing to do with your business. So an example of that I use is I really love to eat really random exotic fruit for breakfast. So every now and then I'll have like a dragon fruit, or I'll cut up some beautiful fresh figs, and I'll actually take a picture of that and let people know. I'm not going to post my breakfast every single day. That would get a little bit boring. But every now and then I give people a little bit of an insight into me, and I share something I've had for breakfast. I share what's going on for me. You know, I might have a birthday in the family that I'm celebrating, something like that. So keep something in the mix that's personal. It's really important that it's not all business. It's not very exciting if there's not a flavor of you in amongst the posts. So do remember that. And that ties in perfectly to tip number 5, which is fun. It is so important, so important that you have some fun posts on your page. So there's the personal aspect and then there's the fun aspect, but that doesn't mean that they can't come together. Okay, so it might just be, you know, a fun little fact about yourself to put them together. An example might be, a fun fact about me is that last year in 2016, I actually went skydiving and didn't tell a soul. And I phoned Matt, it was Father's Day actually, and I phoned Matt and said, would you like to meet me at Redcliffe for lunch? And he didn't know why I was at Redcliffe. And I said, oh, I'm at Redcliffe because I just jumped out of a plane. And he just went, what? Really? Yeah, I decided to go skydiving. And so writing that into a little post would be really fun and really personalized. There's nothing to do with my business, but it's actually a really fun little tip. So they're my 5 top tips. So quickly recap: give value, educate, promote, personalize, and fun. So they're my 5 top tips. If you want some further support, I actually run a monthly, it's so much fun, a fun monthly, I want to say fun monthly workshop. It's not the name of it, but I do run a monthly workshop on Facebook post creation. So every month we meet sort of around the end of the month, we jump on Zoom as a group and we actually have a little bit of fun and we play with our Facebook posts and we create them in 90 minutes, and that basically gets you as far as you possibly can, and then you come back again the next month and keep going. So you're creating new content, getting it scheduled, and then coming back and getting fresh content every month. So if that's something that you'd like to come along and play with, I would absolutely love that. It kicks off late April. There goes Max, he's excited too. And it's just $195 for 6 months. So if it's something that you're actually interested in and you think you need a little bit of extra help when it comes to creating your Facebook page posts, I would love to give you that inspiration. Please come and join us. It'll be so much fun. And just to recap, $195 for 6 months. So it's like $30-something for each of the monthly sessions. So it's pretty good value. If you can't quite commit to the dates, which will be below, if you can't quite commit to that, after we launch there will be some one-off casual passes, but it obviously won't be as cost effective as buying the 6 months up front. So if that's something that you'd like some help with, you really could use some support on your Facebook content creation, then I'd love to have you join us at my 90-minute monthly Facebook workshops, and the link is below if you'd like to get some more information. Have a wonderful day and I will see you soon. Bye.